Hello everyone, welcome to the Tilden Nature Area. I'm Trent, a naturalist with the East Bay Regional Park District. Today I'm going to take you on an underwater adventure to explore life beneath the surface of our pond. We're going to do a pond study. Let's get started. Here we are at the study pond. This pond was constructed specifically for studying aquatic organisms. Technically it's a vernal pond, filling with winter rains and drying up completely by the fall. At first glance, it may look like a slimy mud hole, but it is full of life. Let's take a closer look. It's a newt. Both California and rough-skinned newts breed in this pond during the winter and spring. After mating, female newts attach their eggs to underwater plants before leaving the pond for their upland burrows. Newts are the largest animals that occupy the pond and are easy enough to see. But the other animals in here are much smaller, and to meet them, we're going to have to catch them. Today I'll be using basic equipment. A tray for collecting, and 2 different sizes of dip nets. First, I'll fill the tray up with water. Then I can begin netting in the shallows. I'm stirring up the bottom slightly to flush out animals that may live in the sediment. Now it's time for the larger net. This allows me to reach into the deeper parts of the pond where different animals live. Now that our tray is full, let's head back to the visitor center and see what we caught. Inside the visitor center, digital cameras and macro lenses allow us to take a close look at even the smallest of organisms, like this phantom midge larva. Close relatives of mosquitoes, adult midges are small winged insects that require fresh water to complete their life cycle. They lay their eggs in the water, and their larvae are fully aquatic, able to breathe underwater. Phantom midge larvae have 4 round swim bladders in their body that allow them to control the depth at which they float. They are often found in the deeper parts of the pond. Mosquitoes also require fresh water to complete their life cycle, but unlike the phantom midge, both their larvae and pupae have to breathe air. 2 siphon tubes on the head of this pupa allow it to breathe while floating near the surface. While many people see mosquitoes as evil blood-sucking parasites, they fill an important ecological role. They are food for many other animals in the pond. Side swimmers, also called scuds, crawl across the pond bottom where they feed on decaying organic material. Members of the crustacean group, they resemble tiny shrimp. Their narrow bodies allow them to fit into tight spaces, and if they need to, they can quickly swim away from predators. Snails are a familiar animal to most backyard explorers. These ram's horn snails graze on algae and sometimes plants, licking them with their rasping tongues. Despite living on the pond bottom, ram's horn snails must sometimes come up for air. Those are just a few of the many animals that make their home in the pond. I hope you enjoyed meeting and learning about them. Fresh water makes up less than 2% of all water on our planet, yet wherever it occurs, life abounds. Thanks for joining today, and thanks for supporting the East Bay Regional Park District. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to release our pond animals back to the wild and wash my hands.